Okay guys, thank you for joining me, and now we are going to preview the camera tools, okay? So, in the camera tools, we have camera shakes and camera settings. Let's first see the camera shakes, okay? So let me delete what we have here. Okay, let me just add a default camera of Unreal. Let me really quick add a lighting preset, which basically we're doing with our plugin, which is really cool. Let me adjust the focus. Okay, great. So, what are the camera shakes and why we made them? So, you guys probably know that you can create camera shakes in Unreal as a blueprint, but I really didn't like it, okay? It's look digital, it doesn't really work, I always need to fix it, adjust it. I just wanted like one-click solution for it as well. So, we went to a studio, we put a special motion tracker on a camera, and we just made custom presets like we will have in the real world, okay? I'm coming from a background of film production, I know how a camera is supposed to move. So let's see what we did here. So first you select a camera shake preset. I wanted to keep it simple, I didn't want it to have too many. I always thought to myself, what am I using all the time? So you have breathing, impact, and vehicle. So what is breathing? Let's, for example, put the breathing slow, and I will add it. So, one moment. So, as you can see, we added a template animation, which inside there are just a lot of keyframes on the rotation axis. And if I will play, you will see a breathing animation beautifully played. You of course can then adjust it and stuff like that, that's fine. What is really perfect in here is that you can add transform information as well. We made all the cleanup for you. So if now I will add it, you will see we're using now a different template, which has also location keyframes. That basically means the camera actually will move, okay? It's not only rotate, it's actually also move in the space like you will with a camera in your hands. So let's see it. Great. So let's say, actually let's bring it back. Let's say you did it and then you want to change it, and usually to change it you need to do right click and properties and click here and search for the one you wanted, and it's a whole mess. So basically, if you want a different preset, you can just choose and replace. That much easy. So that's the pretty fast. Great. And another thing you guys have is a smooth button. So it basically, we took all those keyframes. Wait, let me replace it. We took all those keyframes and we smooth them out a little bit, okay? With some kind of filter. So it's basically a little bit more subtle, more like polished version of the same animations. Now another cool thing you can do is change here the time scale. If you want it to be a little bit slower, you can do it. And it's basically like I will go here, right click, properties, and right here manually time scale, okay? It's just much faster ways to do stuff. And so you can really use one preset and make like tons of versions of the same preset. That's the beauty of it. You also have intensity function. I don't really recommend using it too much because the way Unreal works, we can't really modify the intensity without actually changing the asset, and I didn't want to make like tons of assets with different intensity. But basically what it means, it's like I will go here and I will change the weight. So it changed the values relatively. So it means now every keyframe is moving relatively 50% less, okay? So that's about the camera shakes. And the next thing is the camera settings. So what does it actually mean, okay? So first of all, I wanted an anamorphic camera option, okay? I know it's a big thing. A lot of people want it. Everything I tested didn't work, and then I just figured it out. We did our research, and I understood what we need to do to fake it and get an anamorphic camera. So let me delete here the camera. Okay. And now we'll press here, add an anamorphic camera. I will get into the camera. And I don't know if you guys can see. Let me change the focus. Maybe it will be more clear. But we does have already the egg-shaped bouquet, okay? And another thing maybe you guys can see is that we have some kind of distortion going on the sides, because we have here a special post process to make it, okay? So we really took our time and polished it to actually behave like an anamorphic camera. What else we did here? So another thing you have is a crop setting, because without it, it will look like that. And another really important function is the squeeze factor, okay? That's what making those beautiful bokeh, as you can see. So as you can see, we don't use like a third party plugin stuff. We're using the native tools in Unreal Engine, but we just figured it out for you, okay? So you won't need to, you know, go hustle and check all over the internet. So let's see our beautiful bokeh. Yes, okay, I will get close to her, put on her focus. And as you can see, it's actually look much more like an anamorphic camera, okay? So let's say we did it, but we don't want only anamorphic cameras, right? So basically we designed for you more camera presets, and the best part is that you guys can make your own, okay? So let's, for example, choose the 16:9 camera, and I will choose here replace. We change the settings of this camera to be 16:9. So right now you can see the bokeh changed, everything changed. Let's see what's going on here. So we don't have anymore the crop factor. We don't have anymore the squeeze factor. But we do have some settings that I thought will be better than the default one. So the minimum aperture is 0.4 instead of 1.2. And the maximum aperture is 50 instead of 22. I just think it will give you guys more control. The film back is automatically set to full frame, because usually that's what people want. And basically the most important thing is that every time you change a preset, you also change the sensor size. So if we will choose here the 9:16, which means actually vertical camera, and I will hit here replace. So you can see we have actually a camera that's designed like an iPhone. So you guys don't need to break your mind and like really find out what works for you. Of course, you can also just add it as a standalone camera, and then also the naming will be good. And as you can see, it's adding the camera in the right position where you guys positioned. I really love it. So let's see another cool thing. Let's say you already have a lot of cameras, okay? You didn't add my plugin and you have already a lot of cameras, but you want to optimize them and you don't want to go through all those settings in the details panel. So let's see how you do that. We designed a special optimize button, especially for that. So basically, by the way, you can always just choose here a camera and hit replace, but you can also just optimize the camera post process and make it like work best for the cinematics. And again, you can always replace. For example, let's replace it with anamorphic. And that's it, okay? Great, you can also control your camera settings through here, what's usually important. And that's it for the camera tools, guys. Thank you very much for listening.